Hello and welcome back to 4000 Accounting YouTube channel. I am Watty. This is Mark. We're back for another video. Thanks to everyone that's been watching. Mark, what have we got today?
So this is a hot topic as it's been all over the hockey news in Britain, and this is for 40-year-old winger Cardiff-born Jonathan Phillips. He's
What a
announced at
legend.
the end of this season he's retiring, and I think that's took
Legend.
a few of us by surprise. Absolute legend of the game. So yeah, but firstly, before we dig into that, I'd just like to thank our patrons and also to all of our subscribers across YouTube and across social medias. Without you, it's a big thing for us. The numbers are creeping up. We've had over 80 subscribers in the last 2 weeks, and we love to see this. We have a
Yeah,
lot more content to bring you. And yeah, what have you got to add, Watty?
I was just going to say, out of the last, I think 800 watch hours, the majority of people aren't subscribed. In fact, that 85%. So it does go a long way. We're trying to creep up to that 1,000 figure and then onwards and upwards. Apologies about Mark's light. It looks like he's in a brothel right now, but I can assure you he is not in a brothel. We are here to talk about the main man himself, Mr. Jonathan Phillips, the man that gave you the line, "Be fucking brave, get into these fucking cunts." Now, that is a man that I would run through a brick wall for. I think I said it at the time when obviously I think it was on like the Beeb and it was on all the places. They thought they'd bring the camera around the net, and Jono's delivering a pre-game speech at the World Championships that is going to get you pumped up. And what a guy. I got the opportunity to meet Jono in his early career, when he was just a young whippersnapper playing in the under-19 Cardiff Satans. He then came up to BNL, Basingstoke Bison, where I think he was there with us for like 12 games. But it was the year that I moved across to IMG, so I got to see him firsthand and how good he was then. Would I have ever known that he was going to have a 22-year career after that? No. But you could tell he was going places in the game and he was going to be money. But yeah, let's look at his early career. Mark, when did he make his debut? Because he was just a pup when he made his senior debut.
Oh yeah, that was in 1997, 1998 in the BNL with the Cardiff Rage.
What a team. Awesome unis, by the way, those Cardiff Rage unis. And then he went on and played in the Super League for a stage. What year did he jump into the Super League?
99, 2000, and that was with the Devils.
Yeah. And then he had stages where I'm just going to put it up here. He came back down to the BNL and he went to, obviously, like I said, he went to Basingstoke, he went to MK, and then Cardiff were in the BNL in the 2002, 2003 season. Then the following season is the birth of the Elite League, and he obviously went on to make his debut in the Elite League with the Cardiff Devils in 2003, 2004. But he is mostly known for being a Sheffield Steeler during the fact that he moved there in 2006. And he became captain of the Steelers in 2007. And barring one season where he was assistant captain in 2014, he has been the Sheffield Steelers captain every single other year, which is a crazy achievement in the Elite League. Obviously, we've had Danny Myers on here. He was the most successful Nottingham Panthers captain. Without a doubt, Jonathan Phillips is the most successful Sheffield Steelers captain. And what a career he's had. Let's move forward, because obviously we say what a career he's had. Let's talk about some of the trophies he's won. How many cups has he won?
Okay, so let's start with the cups. Well, where do we start with this, mate? This is a long, long, long one. So,
Well, let's go cups and then leagues and then playoffs, because he's won a handful of a lot of them.
okay, let's dig into cups. So he was, oh mate,
I've got it. I've got it here. So he won a Challenge Cup in 2006 and in 2020. He's won the playoff titles in 2014. Sorry, I missed a couple there. 2008, 2009, 2014, and 2017. And he's won league trophies in 2008, 2009, 2011, 2015, 2016. So a bit of a barren run for a couple of years with the Steelers. They're in the mix in the league. They'll definitely be in the mix in the playoffs, but he's going to want to add to that number before he hangs them up. It's an impressive amount of titles he's won there.
incredible. It speaks volumes for the amount of games that is also racked up.
Well, I mean, we're going to get to other games that he's played, obviously in the Elite League, but he's obviously in the lockout as well. He played in the Elite Series and he played in the NIHL Cup. They won the NIHL Cup too. The guy's a winner wherever he goes. He wins trophies. But let's look at some of his like career numbers, because it's been absolutely insane. How many games? Right. So for the purpose of this, the Elite League, we're not including the playoff games. That's a separate category. But his league games, his Challenge Cup games, and his Knockout Cup games, he's played loads. He's played
Oh
loads.
yeah.
What have you got there, Mark? Numbers.
So I make it over 1,090 career games.
So he will hit that. He will hit that 1,100 mark. Another record. Over 1,000 games as a Steeler. He's going to hit over 1,100 games by the end of the year. Phenomenal, like absolutely insane amount of games. 192 career goals, 345 career assists. He's also had time playing, I think, 2 Champions Hockey Leagues, 3 Continental Cups in his time at Steeler, and you know that's just phenomenal. The amount of experience he's had and the amount of experience he's been able to pass on to the national team's been great. Let's actually look at his national team career, because this is insane. I'm going to start off with his first GB cap. His first GB cap came in 2003. He's gone on to make over 111 appearances. Of those appearances, he got named captain in 2009. He had 2 years where he wasn't, and then again in 2011 he got named captain, and like the Steelers, he's been captain there ever since. He has 20 goals, 38 points. He has played in 3 World Championship division, like the top pool, 8 Division 1, 4 Division 1B, 3 Division 1A, for a total of 18 World Championships, which is fucking mental. Add to that, he's had 4 Olympic game qualifiers for 22 tournaments, as well as all like the kind of preseason stuff, you know, the games last week and the Euro challenges and stuff like that. His actual cap numbers are probably higher than what we know, but from the elite prospects, he's up over 111. I believe it's probably closer to like 120. Mark, what do you make of him as not only like a Sheffield Steeler, but as a GB legend?
I've always liked him in the Elite League. I've seen him play numerous times, and I think it speaks volumes of the guy and the career he's had when you see how long he's captained his sides for. So he's incredible, not just at club level for a very, very big team in the Elite League, but at international level to captain your country for that long. He's obviously doing a lot of things right in that locker room, and, you know, players look up to him. He works incredibly hard, and that, you know, it makes the hairs stand up, doesn't it? When you heard that speech against Austria on the ice, you know, by the little guys dressed in the white.
Yeah.
You hear something like that. If there's not a player wanting to die for you.
Sorry, you've just reminded me. Do you remember, I think it might have been 2012 Olympics, where the bird on the BBC, she was getting all fucking riled up, and she was like, what, do those little guys just skate around? I was like, yeah, they just skate around during play with white suits on. Imagine the carnage. Like, skate around the camera when you got like NHL guys skating around. Jono Phillips is coming in on the forecheck, and you're stood there with your big ass camera trying to get out of the way. Oh, sorry, I interrupted you, but that cracks me up. What a great video that is. It's like, just, she didn't check the game notes at all. Nobody gave her a heads up, and it was like, somebody jump in and stop her talking. Oh no, they're not going to. They're just going to let this ride out. And she, yeah, bless her, she took it like a champ. It was embarrassing for her. But yeah, his GB career, we touched on all the kind of medals and trophies that he won as an Elite League player with the Sheffield Steelers, but he won a hatful too with the GB setup. How many World Silvers did he get? I think it was 3 at Division 1B.
I believe you're right, yes.
And then they got promoted from that, so they got a gold there. Then they got a gold from Division 1A.
Yeah.
And then what was the
And then
final?
the following year, another gold medal.
Yeah, and then obviously that was them up to the World Championships where they've been for 21 games. And the fact that he's been there and captained it all, and it looks like the GB tournament at home at Nottingham is going to be his swan song. We are going to be there hopefully for the last two games of the World Champs. So look out for 4,000 and counting. We hope to meet a lot of you guys there, and we hope to see Jono get Great Britain promoted back to the top pool in his last ever ice hockey game, because that would be a really, really, really good way to go into retirement. Post career wise, it looks like he's going to be working in a school with like disadvantaged kids and kids with like maybe like me, probably a bit naughty and a bit rough around the edges. But he's been doing a voluntary role. He said this year helping the guys out, and a more permanent position came next year, and he thinks now's the time. So what a career, what a legend. Can't say enough good things about him. Wish him the best for the rest of the season. And I really, really hope to see him get promoted in the last game. And I hope to be there and I hope to grab a word with him. And yeah, for everybody that's been watching along, we hope you've enjoyed. And we will be back with more content daily. So make sure you subscribe, turn that notification bell on, and we will see you for the next one. Peace.
Peace.